Oh, hello? Okay, I was talking the whole time, and I realized that it was in my recording settings, so I was not picking up my mic. I was talking the whole time and I was like, you know, oh god. Um, I was saying, this has been something I want to do for a long time, or I have been wanting to do for a long time, and I think now is the time to do it, because not only did I pull up to A3 Kagiri on his banner, the choose your own banner obviously, I also put 2 of my soul stones into him, so I'm hoping that I can do it now. And with the recent things like Ares and a lot of different power creep and stuff, I mean, the top 100 starts at 64,000. Like, this has become a lot easier. I remember when I did my first 60k Abyss takeover, and that was when there was like 10 people who had done 60k total in the world. And now there's like 200 to 300. Like, that's kind of crazy, right? And I want to be one of those people. So that's kind of the hope. I was trying to say before it cut out, I've been using Lucius for 38k is what I was maxing out at, and it was not consistent because Lucius is a prick. So even though I only have an A1 Cetrum, I'm going to try to use Cetrum. Now, I don't know how well this is going to go. It might go very poorly, but I'm going to try. And we're going to see what happens, which I'm not confident, but we'll see what happens anyways. And I know my gear is probably not terrible, but for 60k Abyss, my gear is really bad. So I'm hoping I can clutch up. We're just getting some insignias for Cetrum. And then afterwards, I might try to do 60k on my alt, which is stronger than my account, my mains account, but it only has an A3 Kagiri. And then I will maybe try to do my Gear 8 2, because I've been kind of gated in Gear 8 2 by the DPS. But now that I have an A3/A5 Kagiri, and I have Valara, and, you know, I have certain options, I think I might actually be able to do it. So that'll be hype. Even though I didn't pull Draylin, I think I could still do it. So the exclusive for Cetrum? I don't think so. Which is a little rough. Here, let's look at my Cetrum. Let's promote him. I could use the promotion book, but I'm not going to. I have more than enough skill up, so I'm not worried. I have 2 exclusives for him. I think it's better and more efficient to use Shadow's Gaze. Is what I'm gonna do. What's up, Cheeky? What's up, everyone? Sorry, I know there's like a little period where I'm not gonna be doing much, but that's just because I didn't realize that I never leveled my Cetrum. And I need Cetrum, so I'm going to just kind of chill here. Maybe I'll make the team comp in the meantime, and we might as well skill him. I always have at least 10 skill crystals. This is going to be like the first time in months that I don't have at least 10. It's Valorax. What's up, Valorax? Shadow's Gaze is better than 13 exclusive. I 100% agree. Yeah, I mean, Shadow's Gaze is almost as good as a max exclusive, right? So that's going to be fine. Another big thing is my not Dolores. My Diaochen does not have her exclusive. Do not ask, okay? This is embarrassing. And I never got it. You know, I just never got it during her event because I wasn't playing as actively because the 3-to-play was happening and it took up all my time. So that I didn't get the freaking exclusive, and I haven't pulled it since, which is terrible. I've pulled like 4 Lady A exclusive. I pulled like a ton of Hex and Kagiri and Wukong and all of the good ones, but not the ones that I don't have. So, where's the poison team? I'm missing Nastia. Now, next to Sia banner, I'm going all in. For now, I don't have Nastia. I saw one person do it with Vixera as the Lord, but to do that, they had an A3 Numera, and it was still very close. So I'm just going to go with the classic Infernal comp, and we're going to do a couple changes. As you can see, we're putting in Cetrum, and then I think I'm going to try to keep Ares in. It's going to be very hard to keep Ares alive. Also, I realize he also is not max promoted, which is going to be great, and yay. I also have extra copies. Let's put one in. You add your Nastia and Morale? Oh god. Ain't no way. That's atrocious. We got the trigger chance on the ult. I don't think anything else needs to be skilled. Do I not have Draylin? I don't. I didn't pull her. On my ult, I pulled 3 Talon, 2 Draylin with like no pulls. But on my main, I couldn't pull her. So, yeah, it's rough. A couple things. I don't have Draylin, number 1. As you can see, we go like this. No Draylin. Number 2, I don't have A1 Magmus. I have 1 copy of Magmus. So I can't use that. And then I also am lacking Nastia. So I'm very gated in what I can do here. I'm gonna do my best, obviously. We just need to wait for these freaking promotion things. I really need to like farm up a stockpile of like 1,000 of each. Yeah, no Narissa either. It's terrible. Here, let's look at what I'm missing. Sorry, I know I'm kind of stalling, but we'll get into it very soon. I don't have Rygar. Rygar's actually genuinely amazing. Someone on Asia server, Winella, if anyone remembers, recently got 94k, I'm pretty sure, and he uses Rygar as the tank and the Lord. I saw Cassiel 60k, that's pretty cool. It's not relevant for me, but I did see it. Draylin I don't have, obviously no Lady A yet. I'm getting closer, but still taking a while. We have Nastia missing, and then Narissa missing as well. So, shoot me. Yeah, A5 Rygar. And I will admit that I may or may not have gone on an account on Global and also hit 90k. I just didn't save it because I didn't want to be on the leaderboards. So I will say that I have done it, but obviously everything is A5, you know, so that's not really comparative to what I'm going to be doing today. I'm just saying that it is possible and people have done it, even without A5 Rygar. Rygar was like the only thing, not A5. Anyways, let's go over to Setram. Actually, let's go to Ares first, because I'm going to need everything I can for Ares. So we're going to just do maybe 5 runs. We're going to just run that, and then we're going to set this up. Then I guess we'll start gearing, because I want to get this going. But yeah, A5 Rygar is very good. People really underrate Rygar. I think he's probably the most underrated Lord in the game, in my opinion. I think Demi's better than people give her credit for, but also I don't think it's comparative. Anyways, let's start gearing. So I have this watch guard piece, which is obviously there's no attack speed, there's no HP, there's no rage, but it has the main things we need. And if you look at my other Cataclysm pieces, let's just say I'm a hammer rat. So not only do we have almost 100 attack speed there, we also have almost 100 attack speed there. So we end up making up most of it, which is good. I have 1 quad chest and I have 4 quad weapons. So I figure I will probably do this. And then we just need a little bit of crit rate. So I think I'm actually going to go with something like this, because it gives offense while also, you know, I want the crit rate for other people. And the thing is, Kagiri, I feel like attack speed is valuable, but his ult doesn't get affected by attack speed. Also, ignore the fact that this is defense. I literally cannot change it, even if I wanted to. I need to do more Malware trials. But for now, I can't. So that's what we're going to deal with. I'm hoping we can get higher attack, but it's going all onto HP. One of my biggest issues with Malware calls is just the time commitment. So I don't have time to do most of them. Okay, 855. Perfect. It's actually really good. That's Kagiri done. Then we go over to Wukong. Use my Elder? No. I'm okay. I'm good. You know, it's an interesting thought, but also one that I'm gonna say no. I have a lot of Rage Regen angles there. I guess we can go with this. Then we can go with... Also, you guys may hear my roommate today, so just don't don't worry about it. All right, let's see here. We don't need that much crit rate, so I think I'd rather go with this piece, even though the other one's technically better. Then we can advanced augment this a little bit. Okay, thanks, game. Thanks, game. The augments do not like me. I would like a little bit more HP. Okay, there we go. Can you say hi to the roommate? I'll let him know you guys said hi, but not now. He's busy. The account I used for the Magnus video got the 60k. Yeah, it was already hitting 60k before. But I would have hit 60k if I just broke that shield at the end. But I didn't because I'm dumb and bad at the game. So, you know, we don't we don't talk about it. For this, I'm curious whether or not I need the HP. I think maybe I can get by without. And we can go with this instead. But yeah, we'll see. That's a bit more HP, which I think is more valuable. That's almost a gold roll. I think this is okay for now. And then we can hopefully promote Ares pretty soon as well. But for now, let's keep the gearing going. So for Solkadins, what we want is Hell's Lament's good. I don't have good enough Hell's Lament. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Soulbound. Usually I do 1 crit damage main if I can. Like, that's a solid crit damage main in my opinion. Oh no, we're going with this one. I forgot I had this. So we're gonna go with that. Almost quad gold. Kind of a tragic piece that it wasn't attack bonus, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. So we also have a quad here. That's a new quad for me. When I farmed some of the event stages for the anniversary event, I got a lot of good soulbound, so that was very nice. Let's see, we can go with this, and then we can go with the quad, and then the last quad maybe for Ingrid, or yeah, I think Ingrid. Here we're looking for one with extra attack. I can get Rage Regen. I think I would rather get attack though. We're gonna go with this. When is Diao's exclusive better than Keen? At base, I think. It's just, I don't have it, so for me, it's not like I can compare, right? Because I'm poor. Okay, we're done this finally. We can go to Ares. Ares is going to be the one issue that I'm going to have. It's just going to be keeping Ares alive. I think if I can keep Ares alive, I should be fine with damage. Because, like, Setrum doesn't do that much damage. As long as I can break the shield, we're okay. Let's see what we have for crit damage. I want to do 1 crit damage main, and then the rest attack bonus. Let's see. We go with HP. And then we're going to go with attack bonus mains. Then we can do quads, of course. I have some gemming on these, which is good. And then we can go over here, and we can go like this. We can put on this piece. And then we could find a Setrum quad. Well, not a quad, sorry, a Setrum piece. I don't have any good Setrum pieces, actually. That's not good. I don't have any hammers. Oh, God. No, that's not good. I guess we can go with this, maybe. Try to salvage it, potentially. Like I said, my gear's not insane, to put it lightly. Oh god, this is a disaster already. We just started, we're only gearing and already it's bad. It's usable, okay? It's usable. No one said it wasn't usable. So obviously Setrum doesn't need full crit rate, so that's fine. I'm a little worried about the HP, but I think maybe with gemming we might be able to get it up higher. Something I've noticed about builds since Malric runes come is the biggest thing that has changed for me that I've noticed is the fact that HP is a lot easier to get, because you can get like an extra 4,000 HP on your artifact, which is a lot. And when I'm fine-tuning these builds, sometimes I just need another like 600, right? In order to do another, you know, flat attack on the right side or something. And I just couldn't get it before. But now it's like, oh, just gem the artifact, make it higher. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to pump these in until we get a better HP roll. We're not getting a better HP roll. Never mind, we're gonna get a better HP roll. Not by much, but what I've learned is if I complain for no reason, things work out. So, you know, I think gems are terrible. They're garbage and stuff. And do you see what I mean? Literally, I complain. And it's like, oh, well, we're going to make your experience better and give you what you want. And it's just like, if I don't complain, it doesn't happen. And we're going to get more attack, which is great. Okay, I think that's fine for me. I don't need too much more. Then we go to Ingrid, and then we got Phineas, and then we can go in. So for this, unfortunately, I don't really have a good red roll or whatever, like red artifact roll, which is a little bit brutal, but that's just how it goes. Here, we can put that one on. I would like some crit damage. Usually I go for 2 crit damage, but I think for this, I would rather... I think I would rather go with 1, just because of the gear that I have being a certain way. I think it's probably for the best. I could go with this. Is that better? I don't think so. And then we can grab our final quad weapon. Put it on the Ingrid for that extra attack speed, just for a little bit of added benefit. Then we can go with this, which is good. And that should be most of the gear. We just need to round out Phineas. Let's give him the last skill. I'm not against giving him a little bit of skillage. And then we can augment this as well a little bit. You know, I have 30 left. As you could tell, I haven't been doing a lot of my Malric runs, Malric hauls, whatever you call it. So, whoops. Either way, we're gonna go with this. We can go with crit damage, maybe? And then we can go with maybe 2 attack bonus. And see what happens. We can go with this, I think is a little better. And then, what do I do? I need to hammer some of these pieces, man. We have that, which is acceptable. And then... Huh. Do we have one with attack speed? Okay, we do have a rage regen, which... Lord Phineas doesn't need rage regen, but... It's what I have, so... You know, I can't really complain with what I have. Here, just give me 1 second. Okay. Then we can go with the key. Do I have any gemming? No, I don't. So here, I just want to go with HP. And it gives me attack. I just want HP. Not that little HP. I need a lot of HP. Okay. By the way, guys, you can only go to 480 on these. It gave me it gave me the highest roll I've ever gotten on one of the small ones on this, and then it gives me something really high as well for HP. What do I even do here, man? Well, we're going to put a tank gear on because I am genuinely really nervous about keeping him alive. So there, that's a good piece. We can put that piece on, and then we can probably put this piece on. Do I have anything better? I don't think so. And then we can go over to the left side. We can put Astral Guardian. Let's see. I think that's probably the best one. And then we can... You're using Draylin helps so damn much. Yeah, well, I would love I would love Draylin. I don't have a lot of attack speed, but I'm worried about him dying most of all. So, I mean, I could go like this, maybe, for little attack speed. think that's all I can do. Then we gotta do Pharisee, so... let's see what I can do. We're gonna start... My healer gear is not very good. Augmenting artifacts that aren't maxed out? You don't have to max them out. You just gotta click the augment button. So, for example, I go over here to an unleveled golden scarab. You could just press the augment button. Boom. That's it. That's all you gotta do. You go 3 feats attack percent or 2 and 1 C damage. I think it depends on what you're doing. There's like a little strategy with the outchain penetration, doing certain things and stuff. So sometimes you want to build things a certain way. I would say usually 2 attack mains, 1 crit damage for Abyss, but it really depends. Like, for example, for Kigiri, you're probably going to do 3 attack bonus because you need Cataclysm if you want to maximize. So, we got that going for us. Let's see. I need to make up enough HP, but I also need better healing because I don't think that healing is going to come easy. So, I just need to see what I have here. Maybe. I'm gonna try a build or 2 out and see how I feel about them. Because these don't have enough HP. For sure. There's not enough HP on these. Undeniably, you know, I'm not confident about this build. Right? But if I can get the HP up a little bit, then that'll be good, right? But I also, like, I don't want to sacrifice that. So, like, that maybe gives a little bit more HP. It's just, I need better healing for Ares. Because I'm so worried about Ares. You have no idea. 35k with Pyros as Lord? Can't get higher without Poison Comp or Sulkadins? Yeah, I mean, it's brutal without either. Maybe this might work? I could try it. I'm not against trying new things. So we're gonna go with that. And if I have issues, I can revisit. Now I would like Wings of Grace, for sure. I have some pieces that are usable. I don't have the greatest Wings of Grace. Like I said, I don't farm very much, so my options are a little more limited than I would like. But that's just how it goes, right? Let's see. So I can go with this. I can go with that, and then maybe something like this. Right? And then... Or I could go with this, which might actually be a little better. There's not a lot of attack is the issue. You reset your A3 Sulka when you got Ingrid, and you're kind of sort of regretting it. I mean, Sulkadins is good. The thing is, I think Ingrid's going to be a lot more useful in more areas. So I don't disagree with that. Optimal build for Pharisee, just make sure he has enough to live. And then just build him as a healer. If you're in a content where you're not using any inspiration heroes, maybe you want to build him with more attack, because he does do inspiration. But I don't think it matters too much for something like this. Speaking of, I think we're ready to give it a go. This might take a while. I mean, there's a lot of different timings and little intricacies that I'm going to need to do. 1 crit damage right side, it does so much worse. Once again, it depends on your build. It depends on how Diao-Chan buff is getting distributed. There's a lot of nuance to stuff, so you just gotta test. There's no real answer for anything specifically, right? Like, the answers will vary a lot. Here, I'm gonna do Sulkadin with no Invig this time, because I think I might need help with the shield. The physical shield, not the magic one. So I'm gonna go with this for now, and see what happens. They're making content for Ingrid, making her not usable. And yet she's still the best lord in the game, so... I mean, Hell, she's the most important arena unit in the game, aside from Diao-chan. Still. I would argue she's still more present than Valara is, somehow. She's still useful in GVG. I mean, they're designing the maps around her, she's still pretty good. And then Abyss, she's the best lord. Solgadins and Nastia are interchangeable. Ingrid is very hard to use without her. Like, it's very hard to do it without her. She's not, like, necessary, but she's definitely, like, up there. You know what I'm saying? So, I think Ingrid's still too good. For now, well, yeah, anything could change. I mean, they could buff Elder to the moon and he could be the best lord in the game. You can't go off of hypotheticals. It is kind of important. Like, it just doesn't make sense, you know? Okay, we're gonna break that. I might as well click the alts. Get some damage out. During the vulnerability. Damage is a little low for 60k, I will admit. Usually you want to get like 12 to 12.5. I triggered Solgadins late. Whoops. Mistake on my part. But we'll see what happens. Damn, my Aelin Rage Gen is ass. Okay, like. Not sure why that's the case. It's okay. Alright, Ares already getting lower than I would like. But then again, I didn't use Pharisee ult. So here we're gonna trigger Solgadins. It's the general timings that I use. I don't know if they're the best timings, but it's what I use, so. An Ein 60k comp? Maybe in 2050. Yeah, there's only ever been one time I've seen a epic lord get 60k Abyss. And that was incredibly impressive. If builds are correct, you shouldn't need to trigger Aelin until Slamma Mage phase and on the first Drake's Bellow. Interesting. So you're saying I should wait a little bit longer. That might work, actually. Yeah, that'll be helpful. I think I've done that before, but then I abandoned it like an idiot. And I didn't do it again. So, maybe that would help. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. I don't know if this is the optimal way to do it, but it's what I'm used to. Or is it smart to like wait until I Solgadins before I trigger the Wukong ult? I don't know at this point. Let's trigger Solgadin. Was it the Vixera one? It was, yes. That was a very impressive run. I didn't even know you could do it with Vixera. Obviously it was close and the awakenings were high, but like, that doesn't distract. Oh wait, I'm supposed to trigger Aelin differently. Shit! Ignore me, I'm an idiot, and I was not paying attention at all. This is the first run, you know, we're already past my high score. We're already like, so much better. Then again, I was using an A0 Kigiri or A1 Kigiri before. But yeah, I will make that change in a future thing. Don't ask. Ah, he was so close. That's what I figured. Here, let's see how far we can do it, and then we'll I'll change the Aelin timings. It's just like it's muscle memory, right? Like my brain didn't even think of changing it up, even though I had talked about changing it up. I mean, the damage seems good though, I will say. It's just a matter of living and breaking the third shield. If I can do that, then I think we're fine. Yeah, of course I'm not paying attention anymore, as you could probably tell, because everyone's already dead. So yeah. Okay, so first try 48k, already like 10k above my previous best. So I just need to change that Aelin timing, keep Ares alive, and then see what happens with breaking the shield. The Stia trio is supposed to be better. I don't think so. I think they're pretty equal. The thing is, I think Solkadin's trio is easier to use. Or not Solkadin. Yeah, Solkadin's trio is easier to use. But I think that with Awakenings, Poison's definitely better. I mean, even without Awakenings, it's still pretty easy to get pretty high. But yeah, the Nystia trio is more consistent auto. It's just, I find that it requires better gear than the Solkadin's one. I've always had an easier time with the Solkadin's one. But I think nowadays, I think Poison trios, like, if you have the gear, they're better. But really, like, you can get it with both. It just kind of depends on what you have. Better A5, Lyra, or Hex? Hex. I don't think I've used Lyra ever. Hey, yo, Hypnos. That's crazy. That's diabolical, I think. Alright, let's see what I can do now with hopefully changing the timing up instead of being an idiot and realizing that my brain does not want to work. Let's do... I think Aelin had the wings, and then... I'm not sure if I can break the shield, so I'm gonna do Setrum with Invig, even though Solkadin's probably will do more damage, just as a kind of stress test. Solkadin's for the vulnerability, even though I think Ares already puts some down. I don't know if Ares is the stronger. I don't really remember. Yeah, Lyra's only better if you're really struggling. Also, I don't think Hex is really that meta for Abyss anymore. A couple of people have hit 60k, so it's not like he's a terrible option. It's just, there are better options, so... Yeah, Hex is too RNG, I agree. Damn. Non-A5, non-exclusive Setrum kind of fizzles out so fast. It's kind of depressing, honestly. Also, I think I need to be a little later with Solkadin so that the vulnerability lasts longer for Ingrid. Because I'm pretty sure Ares... Wait, no, Ares' vulnerability is only in the ult. Never mind. Anyways, we're gonna... try no Aelin here. See what happens. Ingrid's also really late because I timed her differently by accident. So, we'll see how that goes. We can just move on. Oh, that is so much better. Thank you for the tip, guys. I do appreciate. Alright, we're gonna trigger Solkadin's. Ingrid is way too late, so it's gonna be a damage loss, I'm pretty sure. Unless she comes up pretty soon. It's a good thing to note for the future. Will stay alive comfortably. That's actually so nice to know. Because I think I've done it before, but I don't remember. Either way, that is so helpful. Like, Ares living has always been annoying. Setchum, of course, dies there. He didn't do that before, but he dies now, so... Here, I'm just curious if I can trigger Kagiri here and he'll be up for the vulnerability. I need to test because Setchum's dead already. This is a cooked run. Ingrid's kind of out of sync. I think it's worth just kind of stress testing things. 72k with your boy Magnus, sick. Okay, Wukong does come up in time to help break the shield. Bam, beautiful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, it does technically work, which is interesting. So I just need to fix things. Draylen's great, but a lot of units will fall out of her range and not benefit from her AoE damage reduction. Draylen is just kind of weird. Like, you have to play a completely different game. HP subs on Setchum? I have a couple, but yeah. I could always do another one. Don't look at that. You know, I would use Draylen if I could. But, yeah. So, I'll just... The thing is, I don't really have a lot of HP Infernal Roar pieces. It's like all my HP pieces are on Soulbound and all my offense pieces are on Infernal Roar. It's so weird. I have some HP flat. I go with this. Just a tiny bit more. Make some consistency. I could try it. Draylen should have been hyped way more than she was. I said she could be usable, but I just didn't explore it as much as I maybe should have. Also, when I made my video, people still complained that I was overhyping her, when I was underhyping her still. There's no winning, man. There's no winning. Here, once again, we need to make it to that third physical to see if it's even breakable with what we got. So I'm gonna give it to Setchum. She's so good. Yeah, I mean, that final damage reduction is like the strongest defensive buff in the game. Like, undeniably. It's actually just kind of insane. Imagine just being like, oh, that would have been damage, but no. It just does nothing. Like, it's very strong. Queen and Malric Trials? Yeah, that's the main reason why I wanted her. I really wanted her for Malric. But of course, I didn't pull her, so... One, 2, 3. Click it. Little early, but, you know, I'd rather not make a mistake. I'm actually going to wait a little longer on Sulkadins this time for Ares' vulnerability to kind of run out. And then I will click the ult. Because now Ingrid will have a little bit more vulnerability time. I don't know if it's better, but it's in theory better? Hopefully I pull her up banner. I hope so. Her and Nerissa I'm missing. I went for both of them. I was very, very high on Nerissa. I thought Nerissa was insane. People still think Nerissa's not very good. Like, some people have argued with me that she's not great. Even though she's the best healer in the game, in my opinion. But you know what I mean. Nerissa's my most wanted unit in the game. Even including Asia exclusives, I want Nerissa more than Nistia, just because I love Nerissa, you know? Nerissa's the only unit you don't have? Hey, at least she's guaranteed on your Nascent, okay? That's good. I have a lot of shit in my Nascent. So my Nascent's gonna be a Lynx or a Malric. Malric's better now that he got fixed, but he's still not a unit I want. You know, I feel so poorly about my Malric video that I made. I think that was probably the worst video I've ever made. Whether you think it's bad or not, I think it was really bad, and I don't want to pull him because I don't want the memory of it. You know what I'm saying? Your next trait, if I have time, I'm down. But you gotta ask if I'm done with both my accounts, you know? And I wanted to get my Yuri 2 done, finally, because I finally have the DPS to do it. Malric was supposed to be the next big thing. He was, and then he didn't work. He literally is the only, like, broken unit they've ever released. Like, the only unit that's, like, genuinely unusable in areas of content because of his mechanics. Like, I don't think any unit has come close to being as unintentionally garbage as Malric. Like, I don't understand how they messed it up so poorly, you know? Or messed it up so badly, I mean to say. It's atrocious, but very funny, so I'll give... I'm personally not upset with it, but I just, yeah. It was all around just kind of effed. Hopefully, Wukong comes back like he did last time. He works now in GVG? Yeah, I've had people tell me that they've found some uses for some defenses and stuff, which I'm inclined to believe. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Wicket. Okay, that was slower than last time, but whatever. It's okay. So here, I haven't made it this far, so we're gonna do Pharisee ult here, just because I do think I need a little bit of help to survive that. Okay, we're fine. And we still have the Wukong A1, which is good. Now we just need to hope and pray that Ares lives. Come on. Oh, that's so easy. Like, that's just free. I was not expecting it to be so free. Ingrid needs to go into overdrive ASAP, though, I will say. Which she is. Yeah, we're golden. We're golden. Where Magmusi, he's A0, and I would have to skill him and promote him and level him. I'm good. Does Sulkaden's attack work the same as Watcher's Gandalf? Alistair? I mean, it's just continuous damage. Like, it's just a normal attack. All in for Malric because people said he was going to be big. You missed the Wukong guarantee because of it and missed all the poison champs. Oof. I'm so sorry. I take part of the blame there. Does Lady Alex deserve legendary soulstones? I don't think anyone deserves legendary. I wouldn't use them on Valara. The thing is, if you have everything, you have A3 Valderon, A5 Ingrid, A5 Pope, A5 Yovar, and you don't really care about like Nastia Awakenings, even though you should, then sure. Right? But if you don't have all of those things, I would save them. Okay, I wouldn't use them on Valara, I wouldn't use them on Lady A. You know, also, if you max your Lady A with Soulstones, you're less likely to farm for them, but you should be farming for Lady A copies ASAP. Right? Like... So, there's that as well. A DCT tells me that I should be triggering Pharisee around the E, so I'm gonna trust him on this. Okay. We're fine. What's up, Alarl? Is Nastia Awakenings good? Her A3 is solid, and I don't know how good the A5 is, because I don't remember what it does. It's just, Nastia, unironically, is better than I thought. Like, I have used Nastia in Balor calls, I've used her in all the recent boss content on different accounts. Nastia is undeniably, like, a S-tier lord now. I think stonks for Nastia have gone up. Not only that, I think my opinion has gone to a lot, you know, higher praise or whatever. So Now it's make or break here, so we're gonna hope that we can kill this. And Setram ended too early, and we lose. God damn it. Her Lord bonus is insane, yeah. 100%. What do I do? I can't tell if that's like RNG or if I just don't have the damage. Like, I don't know what to do there. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. Mac, I'm going to ban you. I do not have Nastia, no. It's just for takeover the user and the other account has her. Setram blue is load early? Yeah, like, obviously I could wait a little bit longer on Setram, but I don't know if it'll work even that, you know? Or we can auto and maybe I'll take it off around that point. You're turning into Michael? Yikes. That's terrible. I feel so bad for you. That's like the worst thing that could ever happen to someone. Alright, so once again, going through it, hoping for the best. 14k is really low. Well, all of that is shield damage, first of all, and second of all, my Setram is A1 with no exclusive. So, what shield am I struggling to break? Third physical. Here, it'll show in a second. The damage has been fine. I think if I break it, I get 60k, potentially. But breaking it has always been the hard part. Like, I think I just need to wait a little longer on the alt or whatever. Kigiri A5? Yes. Both are A5. Wukong and Kigiri. Wait. No one, no one on the bottom lost their thing. I mean, I'll take it. I won't complain. We're gonna have to wait extra long here. Is Rygar a better Lord for Abyss and Torador? Yes. Yes. You use him as a tank, he does damage while doing the same debuffs as Torador. I think maybe Ares needs to get triggered slightly differently. I think I triggered Ares a little wrong, but that's okay. Wait, that's a lot more damage. Come on. Break it! Break it! Let's go! Is it enough damage? I don't freaking know. We just hit 50. I'm not too sure about that, but, you know. We'll have to see. Infertile Cattle Ring? I strongly doubt I even have one. Alright, well. We're gonna have to... I think I messed up the timings there, but that's okay. Trigger Higiri earlier, won't need to use Wukong ult to break the shield. I'm just worried about the RNG, because I feel like that was lucky. I'm not sure. Let me just... I messed things up. Don't mind me. Yeah, so I just need to squeeze a bit more damage. I mean, here I didn't use Phineas, I didn't use Soul Cadence properly. Ingrid's not in overdrive, I could swap her earlier and then get her into overdrive in the magic shield. There's a couple things. A5 Higiri? I just mean like it was still pretty close. Okay, 56. We're very close. Zero quad roll left side. Any tips? Farm more. That's the only tip you could ever get. Just farm more and then forge more. Like that's it. It's just the amount of Look, forging is all RNG. But the thing about RNG is the more times you do it, whether you're lucky or unlucky, the more the RNG will even out to what is expected. So eventually you will get one, you know? You just have to keep farming. Hack it when Zeph said on the balls? But doesn't it waste the first hit on the ult though? How does it work? Heard people said you can't get quad rolls on Warlord. You can change the stat on Warlord if you get the gems for them, but the gems are very rare, so I wouldn't count on it. Warlord can only get certain stats in a certain way, but Wicked Vengeance can get different stats this different way, so those are from forging. The damage is a little lower, but I just want to try the different timing, and then maybe I'll redo the whole run and see what happens. Okay. Ares died early because Kigiri left the field. I'm just gonna manual this thing. We're gonna see what we can do. Without gems, Wicked Vengeance is the way to go, yes. Any takeovers today? I might do one. I'm not sure. It depends on how much time I have. I don't know how long this will take, so if the whole day just is this, then that's okay. Let's keep doing Cetrum, because I'm not sure if I can break the shield at all properly. Wait. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Does Gear Aid 1 feel useless? Yes. Gear Aid 1 is worse than the other Gear Aids because of Forge left side being good. Like, Forge right side is good, but a lot of Forge right side is harder to get than Forge left side good pieces. And also, you know, Infernal Roar and Soulbound are still really good, you know, and the right side pieces, you could still, like, transform it with the gems, right? But left side, except for Warlord, which can be transformed with the really uber rare gems that no one has, there's, like, really no point, you know? 52k with A1 Magmus? Nice. I don't have Magmus at all. But that new Ares strat is so helpful. Like, I cannot understate how much that has helped. Maybe I could do Morale, even, potentially. Gotta Go was fun. See ya, man. Take care. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's do Pharisee. Why not? Grade 1 is more value now because you can still get Whirlwind. Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right, you're right. You can transform the really shitty, what the heck is it called? The really shitty tier 1 sets. You can get better stuff through that. So, that's a good call out. But that kind of means that you actually don't want the Gear Aid 1 to, tier 2 pieces. Which is, interesting. How am I timing Ingrid's Overdrive for the shield? Is there a timing you can point out? What I do, personally, is for most of the fight, I just have to swap her once at the beginning. I use Kigiri ult on the first attack. Usually the first attack comes out, and then a little bit later, there'll be a second one that he can proc off. So usually I proc off the second one. And then I trigger Ingrid. Now, it depends on your attack speed stat, obviously, so you can wait a tiny bit, you could do it a little sooner. It doesn't matter. Try to do it in between Wukong and Kigiri, basically, is what I try to do. And it works for me, so. And then towards the end, I think before the third shield, I'm gonna swap her as well. Just so that not only does she not take the Diao Chen pen. Wait, no, she's always taking it. I could lower her attack, but I'm not sure. Because Sun Wukong's not getting it. That might help with the shield and damage. Just lowering Ingrid's attack. It's just I have better attack percent mains. Last phase, you can pick up the magic people. That works. No, because I need them for doing a bit more damage after the shield. So I can't. I have to. I can sell the physical people after, but I can't sell the magic because I will need them. Alright, we're gonna try to do another Kigiri Wukong ult as well. Ingrid has great genes. When are we getting an Ingrid wheelchair skin, man? That's what we need in life, okay? You only got Nastia, not magic DPS? Well, you got the main thing to build off of. You can build off of her, which is good. You've done the most important step, you know? A little late on the Kigiri proc, but it's okay. Then we're gonna wait extra long on this for Setram. We're gonna click Ares. Got Nastia from the Lord Pack? That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted Rygar and Nastia, which are some of my favorite lords in the game now. But I didn't get either. I got an Elder. Sheesh. Like, almost every big whale I know of wanted Rygar. Like, obviously there are whales that, like, have everything. Except for Rygar. And they all want Rygar. Because Rygar's unironically really good now. Also, 1 second. But yeah, so many people wanted Rygar that I know who are like pretty big whales. Cyrus Day 0, that would be pretty hype. I pulled Cyrus, thankfully, which I was very happy about. I pulled Yimmy A3 and Cyrus on that banner within 60 pulls. I was super happy. Should Rygar be in Morale or Soulbound? Build him in Soulbound. The thing is, Rygar kind of needs... he doesn't need it, but it's recommended that you have an A3 Aelin so that you can actually swap Diaoshan and Aelin spots. Because Aelin will still cover the tank if she's A3, and then Diaoshan can cover Rygar as well, which is really good. So that's something that you might want to do if you're using Rygar. And it's only that way if you're using Rygar. Obviously he'll still do damage without that, but, you know. Yeah, you want Rygar to do like 30 mil. What changed about Rygar? I don't remember. He's just a little tankier, he hits a little harder, and he's already been better than people thought. So now he's basically meta in most boss content, where you use Nightmare. The highest Abyss score of all time has Rygar in it. The second highest Abyss score has Rygar in it. You know what I mean? Like... I missed it. Shit. I'm not used to that timing. So I tried to guess, but that was a mistake. Who am I giving Invig? Setram, Wukong, and Kigiri. I could give it to Solkudens, but I just haven't tried yet. Generally, you want to try to hit 50k before the shield, but we too weak. Oh, hold Kigiri? Too late on Kigiri? Nah, we're chilling. We're chilling. I believe we do break it. Once again, I didn't swap Ingrid properly. The damage is definitely a little bit higher, but Ingrid's missing all of her damage right now, so that's obviously a bit of a problem. Now we can sell these two. And then after the ult, we'll maybe sell Cetrum. Ton of damage from having to use Wukong on the shield as well. I know! I know. I'm not disagreeing, that's for sure. I fucked that up so bad. I was reading chat and I wasn't paying attention. Anyways, 57,000 or so is not bad by any means. I think this was a playtest, so we're okay. Morale in the tank is going to be so inconsistent. Kigiri will comfortably kill the shield on his own. The thing is, your Kigiri's better than mine, man. Look, I'm going to show you something and you're going to hate me, okay? This is the most content creator thing ever. Normal players won't have this problem. Look at my Pantheon. It's bad. I've been playing for 2 years and it's like barely halfway. Like I said, y'all are gonna hate me. It's bad. It's bad, man. The thing is, this is only content creators. Almost every other player I have seen does this. Unless you're either a lazy whale, or someone who's just lazy in general, or you're me. Look, a friend of mine has been helping me a little bit with doing dailies because I need the help now. Only dailies. I'm very strict about don't do any content, but I need the help. Can you see my Cetrum build? Sure. Cetrum, we got a crit damage, and then we got attack mains or whatever. I do have some Darkfall gems, so I could use those for a little bit of help. The main thing is Wukong is not getting enough of help. Here, so what we're gonna do with Ingrid is we're actually gonna make her 3 crit damage, I think. Or not 3, 2 crit damage. I think is what we have to do. Even though her damage may lower a little bit, I think it would be better to have the penetration of someone else. Kigiri artifact fully leveled. I swear it is. It definitely is. Oh, maybe I could do this. Like I said, I'm a content creator, which means my account is ass. Okay? Nice defense bonus. Thank you, thank you. It'll get changed when I get... My Darkfall gems have always been ass. Let's see. I don't really want to waste it on those. The issue. One of the better content creators? I appreciate that. I keep forgetting that I make content sometimes. I'm just like, ooh, this is interesting. I'm gonna make a video. And I'm like, wait, who's gonna watch this? And then people watch it and I'm like, what the fuck? You never pull his artifact? Yours was at level 10 when you cleared it? That's crazy. I mean, that's pretty impressive though. Sometimes bro forgets he has a job. I'm just not all there, okay? Don't ask. What do I use the Darkfall gems on? I don't want to use them, but I also think I have to use them, you know? I mean... Oh, no. I mean, you know, it wasn't efficient, but I wanted to, so that's the answer you're getting. Big brain. Like I said, I wanted to, so I did it. Because I can. And also, I kind of like pissing people off. It's funny, so... I don't know what to use it on as well, so like... I mean, I could use it on an Invic piece, but... I knew it would get someone. It's fine, I'll get more. I haven't even done the event stage yet, which I might need to do. Is this worth it? Maybe? Reminds you of a pro player on Clash Royale? That's definitely me. I've definitely played Clash Royale for longer than 3 days. I just didn't really... I didn't mind Clash Royale, but it was not my thing. We should use it on this. Or, alternatively, why don't we use it on this piece? These are my, it's brutal, man. Hard out here. Those are, like, my best rolled pieces. Which is... Oh, wait, I have another good rolled piece. You wanna see another piece I got recently? Which is technically fixable, but also... Yeah, let's just see. Let's just say, it's not great. My luck has been up and down quite a bit. All of my good rolled pieces are these pieces. So. This, I would like to transform it. Yeah, I mean, eventually it'll be good. But, like, for now, this is atrocious. And the thing is, I literally... Wait. Okay, well, I forgot I got these. So, y'all wanna... do y'all wanna see what happens? What is everyone's guesses? Now, I'm okay with most things. The two things I don't want are Ageless and, I don't want Ageless and I don't want Hells, which is probably what it's gonna be. I did this on a piece and it was Infernal Roar. I've done it on a different piece, it was Cataclysm, but it wasn't my account. I think it's gonna be Ageless. Hell's Lament is much better now, that's fair too. So I guess Ageless is the only thing I don't want, which is what I'm gonna get, so... Hey, Infernal Roar! I'll take it! You know what? Works for me. And then I just need to make it into a quad. Infernal's not as good as it used to be, but it's still pretty good, so I'm definitely happy with that. Here, let's Darkfall gem it. Let's go! Wasted! And of course it's the best roll I've ever Darkfall gemmed on my account. Or like, top 3. Hope you're doing good, I appreciate that. Hope you're doing good as well. Hell's Lament isn't that much better, still worse than tier 2. It's not. Nostia is so good in Hells. It's insane. Just as an example. Will be better in 2028 when you get a transmutation gem. Maybe, maybe when... when they do Maloric gem changes, which are really good. I can't talk about it because it was the dev interview, which is a couple days from now I can post it. Just know there's a lot of optimizations coming to Maloric Halls that are going to make it so much better. So maybe when they do that, they could give us all a transmutation gem. Or not a transmutation. You know what I mean. Is it a transmutation? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Here, is that piece maybe potentially better? Hypothetically? I lose a bit of HP, but look. Look, everything is better. That's funny. I'm not going to because I need the HP, but... Is it better for Ingrid? No, crit damage. Forgot about that. Losing the will to live with it? Yeah, me too. I mean, hell, I have to get help because I can't do it myself. Here, I know this is bad, but I don't care. So, screw you guys. We're doing it. Hell's over Soulbound Arcana? Yes. Yep. It depends on your pieces, obviously, more than the sets itself. But, like, Kato's good, Hell's is good. As you can see, Hell's is being ran for SLL. And Awaken-wise, for getting the score, SLL is super below the Awakenings that you would think is 85k. So, clearly there's some merit. Once again, here, Essa Ring, good. Terrible piece, but still good there. That's a BP gear, so ignore that. You get my point, though. It's a set you can use. Why don't I trigger Finny Assault right after Change to Magic for extra damage? It's just how I've always done it. Yeah, let's see. So, we're gonna give Invig like that. Now, I could give Invig the Soul Cadence for more damage, but I am quite worried about the shield. So, yeah. Anyways, whoever asked about the Ingrid timings, so what I do is I wait for Kagiri ult to go off. And then after it, you know, maybe I'll wait for like 90% on Wukong. For my build, I wait for like 90% and then I switch her. And it's what works for me. Now, obviously, attack speed is going to vary, but 2 attack, 1 crit damage better than 3 attack for this one? It depends. A big reason why I have crit damage is so that I can try to get the Diao Chen buff on Wukong and Kagiri, because they need it the most. Before it was on Ingrid, so I put 2 crit damage on her, which maybe is not the smartest thing, but now Wukong has the penetration, so. We're gonna trigger that. We can trigger that. We'll see. So we're gonna. Damn, Ares ran out of his buff so fast that time. I know I triggered him slightly earlier, but we're gonna. We really need to try to maximize our damage. We should get 12k with physical. You can barely get 12k with 2 shields. I mean, most of the physical stuff is A5, except my Cetrum, which is weak. Oh, Jay, what's up, Jay? Sorry, I didn't see you. How have you been, man? That damage was so low. I don't know why the damage was so much lower that time. Oh, probably Ingrid. Less attack. Maybe I just need to raise everyone's attack a little bit. Like Wukong trickle attack, maybe? I suppose could work. I don't know, man. I think I triggered Ares a bit late. That's okay. My Cetrum is handicapped. 1, 2, 3. Dang. Glad to finally catch the stream. Yeah, it's been a while, Jay. The laugh. I just see the audio spike as soon as he laughs. Oh god. Okay. Well, we're gonna see what we can do here now. I mean, the damage is lower than before, which is not good. Very clearly not good when we're going for more damage. Hopefully this makes it so that we get more damage on the final shield, but like, it's not looking as good as I would like it to. I need to try to swap Ingrid. I barely missed it. Barely, man. Oh god. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, after the... Okay, well, everyone died. Why did everyone die? I don't know. Didn't die before. What direction do you think the game is heading with these types of bundles? I mean... I don't know. Could do anything. The only thing I'll say is I don't think it's as serious as people are making it out to be. I don't think it's that deep, you know? I don't like it because I think it's tone deaf. I don't dislike it because I think the bundles are bad for the game. I think if they're not, like, every week, I think it's whatever. The issue I have is they kind of saw the reaction and then they were like, nah, we're gonna do it again. That's what I didn't like, personally, because I know this has been a reoccurring issue. But I think it's being played up too much. We're not getting the free soulstone. I mean, I said in my video, I was like, you know, in the dev interview, it was very clear that they're giving soulstones for the next event, not this one. So do not expect a soulstone. I think I did Ares too early again. Fine. I'll just trigger it now. Haven't seen the interview yet? It's not out yet. I can't post it yet. More annoyed about them restricting energy for gem conversion. Yeah, that's also just like kind of silly, you know? Like, it's just it's more my issues with the game are like the ones that make me say why, you know, like why would they do this? You know, that's the part that I have an issue with. I mean, the fact that we haven't gotten these bundles for a while is whatever. Also, you know how we get those packs for 50 bucks and you get a Lego? Or $70 and you get a Chaotic or an Arbiter? You remember when those came out? No one had an issue with those. Now we get $100 for a Lord and everyone has an issue. No idea why. They're good packs. Sure, you can't pick them, but you shouldn't be able to pick them. And it's like we've had something similar and no one had an issue, but now people are suddenly having an issue. It's just because people feel like the anniversary is not that special, but ultimately, like, these packs are not that bad. Like, they're just not. It's like, who cares? If you don't want to buy them, then you don't have to buy them. But, like, I mean, let's say I was a whale. I could spend $1,000 on Ancients and get the same thing, and I won't bat an eye because I'm a whale, right? Like, it does benefit lower spenders. It's just a little pricey, which I understand, but like I think what I'm trying to say is I think it's less deep than people are making it to be. I just don't like the tone deafness because I think that this is a reoccurring issue where Muton's always been really tone deaf, and I don't like seeing that. The price point, yeah, but it's $100 for a lore. Like, That one's fine. I understand the unpolished soulstone being pricey, but yeah. Telling him writing an anniversary and they didn't give us a soulstone or anything. The thing is, they didn't do it on last anniversary either, and no one had an issue with it. Right? Why is it an issue now? Why is it that for the, like, the precursor events going up to the anniversary, like, freaking Easter, why are we getting a soulstone for Easter? Right? We get fed soulstones, but it's only a problem for the anniversary. I think it's less of a big deal than it should be. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying it's a little lame that we didn't get a soulstone. It is a little lame that we didn't get a soulstone. But it's not that deep. People saying that they're gonna quit over this, I think is just kind of ridiculous. Because it's like, why? What is the point? We get free stuff all the time. Like, literally, all the time. This is like the most generous gacha game. I play every new gacha game that releases to get a fresh perspective on things. I've been playing gachas since I was in, you know, kindergarten. Or not kindergarten, but a little later. But you get what I mean, right? I play so many gachas. None of them that is this type of gacha has ever been this generous. You know what I mean? Like, so what, we didn't get a soulstone. We're getting a soulstone for the next event. I guarantee it. Like, also Kagiri decided to sidestep the field. Screw you, Kagiri, you piece of shit. They have to pay for all the promotion material? That too, yeah. Also, there's so much content coming, it's actually insane. Like, for example, like War Guide's roadmap that he did with the devs was really hype. There was a lot of good stuff in there. This one kind of makes that one look like there wasn't any content in the one War Guides did. You know what I'm saying? We have so much stuff coming. I can't disclose any of it, but I promise you, I was incredibly excited. Also, I'll preface this: we may or may not have convinced them to actually add a Soulstone Pity, but you'll have to wait and see that. I'm unsure. It's not a guarantee, but it's likely from the reaction. But I'm not sure with that, obviously. Everything's up in the air. It's a roadmap. It's not like it's a guarantee, but still, there's a lot coming. A lot coming. I think the people that are saying they're selling this because they're gonna kill the game and they're just trying to squeeze money at the end, I think is ridiculous. I think that's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. after throwing many thousands of dollars into marketing, they're just like, oh, we're gonna kill the game now. What? What are you talking about? That's ridiculous. Like, I think the game has at least a couple more years in it currently. It just depends on what they do in the future. Like, these games are always on the brink of dying. Except for Raid, which is freaking immortal. I don't know why it's immortal. That game is evil. But, you know. Raid gives you depth? No, read. You know, War is so much better than read. If anyone gets that reference, I feel so sorry for you. For having to witness what I'm referencing. Raid gives you 24/7 job? Yes. So I do have a contract with Raid for a second channel. Because, you know, extra income. I don't plug it anywhere because, you know, I'm not going to force you guys to watch it, obviously. And I literally had to ask 2 different people to help me maintain the account because one person wasn't enough. And this is one account. You know what I mean? Like, it is so different. But yeah, the thing I'm most excited about is the Malric changes, though. The Malric changes are very good. I really like them. Do I have A1 Draylin? I have no Draylin on this account. My other account I have A1. Yeah. You don't even play Raid and it made you depressed? That's funny. War will be a slow roll until end of month? What do you mean slow roll? Thanks, Night Sounds. I appreciate that. It's actually been growing a lot recently. I've been very happy. I was at 8,000 subs a month ago. I'm pretty sure, or at least something compared to that. I was just like, hey guys, you know, we're close to 10k if you want to support, and then bam, 5 times what I usually get in a month in like 10 days. I mean, obviously I've been posting more videos, at least until recently. Because I'm looking for apartments and stuff, and that's been taking up a lot of my time, and, you know, I've been very busy, but other than that, like, I've been trying to post more. Could have bought a house with the money you spent on Raid. Oof. That's brutal. But like I've heard a lot of stories. You know, I always feel so, I don't know. I always feel like really sad whenever I hear stories about how people like, sorry, the the roommate's so loud. I always feel really bad when people are like, "Oh, I spent more than I should have," and there's like so many really depressing stories. Like, I don't know. That's why I always emphasize like never spend outside of your means. Never. You know, if you have to, you know, take something out of your life that you enjoy doing in order to spend on freaking Raid or Watcher of Realms or any other game, it's not worth it. It's never worth it. You should never do that. You know. When are the dev interviews coming, and was it one big or one for each creator? It was me, Susie, Prospector, Fastidious. War Guides had a power outage, so he was not there. I sent him my footage. He'll make his own video. We'll see what happens with that. But it was more of a group thing. There's gonna hopefully be more group calls with the developers, so that'll be cool. Oh, I forgot Sulkadins. That's unfortunate, but I'm also trying to read chat, so... You just stuck with money? Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying as an example. Sell your sister for the Lord Pack? Well, that's a justified sell. You know, sisters are overrated. I'm kidding, I love my sister. Alright. Was War Guides thrown out the window for a question? What? He's not kidding, you bought my sister? My sister's like 10, Mac. I hope not. What are we even talking about? I'm trying so hard to multitask and I can't. I can't do it. There's so many things happening. I'm so confused. Never thought of doing Kagiri ult for Magic Meteors, was wondering how to keep him. Yeah, you gotta do that. He just ignores it. He just pretends like it doesn't even exist. Kagiri's great, I love him. I would give him a kiss on the mouth. What? You guys weren't supposed to hear that. I missed it again! No! No, man. Why do I suck? Why am I bad at the game? $60K Abyss in the shop? Honestly, I would buy it right now. Hell, I mean, good ass deal. Saves all of my pain and suffering. Yeah, I need Wukong ult. It's just Tetrim A1 does like no damage, especially without the exclusive. Like it is bad. It is bad. So I think I have to. I'm gonna try giving Invig to Sulkadins instead, maybe for some extra damage. Because now we have the penetration on Wukong. And I'll see what happens. So we're gonna go like this, we're gonna go like this, we're gonna go like that. We're gonna go with Sulkadins, we're gonna give him the Invig. We're gonna go with Ares, we're gonna go with the thingy. And then, nope. No autocast. I waited a little too long on Ingrid, that's okay. I hope. Less damage than I would like, but fine. Then we're gonna wait even longer. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. Also missing Sun Wukong and Kagiri, you're so cooked. Yeah, you can maybe hit 22k. 2, 3, 4. You can maybe hit 22, but the thing is, beyond that point, you're gonna struggle without either. I mean, maybe you use Lucius. You could maybe hit 35. I don't know. It depends on gear so heavily. Only missing Valderon, Gon, Rygar, and Sulkadin. So you don't think it's worth you getting the pack? Yeah, I mean, it just depends on if you're willing to spend. I do think it is a good deal, inherently, compared to what the game offers otherwise. But, once again, it is a lot of money, and you're not even guaranteed to get something you want. So, you want to hit more than the first chest? I mean, that's fair. I timed things incorrectly, so we're not gonna struggle there though, because I mean, thing. Why is the damage so low? Again? What the heck, man? Hypnos. What the hell? give y'all what he's smoking. You don't want what Hypnos is smoking. He's smoking something heinous. You really don't want to explore what that is. 1, 2, 3, trigger. Okay, now we just need to trigger Pharisee. We could trigger Wukong for a tiny bit of damage. It's not anything meaningful, but it is some damage. Then we trigger Aelin a little bit early. Alternative comps if you don't have Sulkadins, you could use Poison Trio. If you have A3 Nastia, you technically... Or Numera, you technically don't need Nastia, but it's so hard that I wouldn't even bother. Okay, I'm going to trigger Kagiri earlier than I think I need to. Right now. Okay, that's fine then. We're gonna swap Ingrid here. I'm gonna spam Wukong. Swap her. It's so close. I think this run is good if we can get it closed off. That felt good, I think. I mean, 50k before the shield break. And then we had Ingrid swapping, we had everything. I think this is it, if we can get that shield down consistently. We're using all the keys, I don't care. This is the goal for today, and this is what we're gonna be doing, so... Come on. I mean... yeah. A bit too early on Cetrum, I agree. Kagiri... did he trigger right? I think so. I think I need to trigger Ares a little bit sooner. It's like right there was no vulnerability when it was triggered. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I think the damage difference is coming from. I think I need to trigger Ares sooner. Where can you see your takeover prices? They're all on my Discord server. If Mac wanted to be an actual mod, he could plug it. Free when he gets 60k plus? No, they are not free. I'm not doing Abyss for free. I can't do that. Abyss literally makes me want to claw my eyes out of my skull. Plugged it 5 minutes ago? Plug it again, you bastard. There you go. Let's see. I would love a little more Rage Regen on Kagiri. I think that would be very helpful. But I don't really think I have many pieces for that. Unfortunately. That's okay. Kagiri A5, yes. Okay, now I know the Wukong ult didn't do anything to the shield. or whatever, but I think this is good. So now we can, that we're out here, now I can sell this stuff, and as soon as Soul Goods is done, I will sell Setrum as well, and hopefully we can get Ingrid Overdrive and close this out. Vulcanins is done, we can sell Setrum. Ares gets one shot, which is a little bit rough. Either way, this is the closest so far. Okay. It's something. Indeed. 58 is close as hell. It's so close, man. It's so close. If I used Lucius, it would work, but I'm not using Lucius. I refuse. There's no way you can make me. A couple things I could do, obviously getting a little bit more physical damage out would be very helpful. In order to break the shield better. I mean, I don't know. It's only a couple things. We're so freaking close. I wanted to get 60k Abyss for so long, but it doesn't even feel as close as I would like. Allura will solo the shield. Well, I don't want to use the cop out of Allura, you know, because Allura is too strong, right? Like, if I use her, it kind of feels like it wasn't really that hard, you know. So I want the challenge, is what I'm saying. Edging that 60k. I mean, that is one way to say it, I suppose. I mean, you're not 100% wrong. Why does Ingrid die that time? She's never died before. Like, I just don't understand. Like, sometimes things just go differently. I feel like it makes no sense. Because, like, why did Pharisee and Ingrid die? It's not like they died before. Well, they died because the game said, yeah, you don't deserve to live. I don't get it. Pharisee has more HP than all others, but she still dies. Or he still dies. Yeah, which is weird. Cratch is getting a rework. Good thing I have a Cratch still. So, I am ready. I am very ready for that. I'll just let this part auto, I suppose. Yeah, why did they start dying? Like, the auto has worked every other time. I thought it was something like maybe I triggered it differently. Nope, it just says, nah, you can die. Why? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I hate Abyss sometimes just because of this random BS. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. They're dying because no Drake. This. I'm getting rage baited. I'm getting rage baited. The heroes need a rest? Well, they better stop slacking off. Also, this auto is 1,000 damage less than it was before. John, what the heck? This is a bad day for me to have eyes, man. I blame you. Yeah. Now they live. I don't know if I'm happy or upset that they live. Also, Wukong doesn't trigger. I don't get it. Every single other auto, it works fine. Until I finally feel like, you know, maybe I'll give it another try and I'll see what, if I can get it. It just goes, nah, auto's gonna fail forever now. Because why not? Like, what I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's brutal. It's brutal. It's brutal. Also, the chat is getting progressively worse. Chat is cursed. Oh, this is the best run so far. Let's see. This is so nerve-wracking. Also, the music stopped again, I think. No, it didn't. It's still going. Okay. Um, I'm nervous. This also is not any damage. Like, what the heck? I was almost breaking it without Wukong before, and now it's not. Now it's not. What should you start focusing on? Yeah, just do campaign. You just wanna try to summon a lot at the beginning, and then you get a lot of summons in this game, so you just wanna try to go for what you can, build around it, do campaign, and then when you get stuck in campaign, you do gear raids. Then when you get stuck in gear raids, you do like your void rift, and then your blah 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 blah. Just try to push everything, and then if you get stuck on something, there's a lot of avenues to play, so you can just move on to something else. There's nothing wrong with getting stuck. RNG from Ares as well? Yeah. Oh, I had a bad run where it barely progged? Great. Gotta love it. Arena Auto got your Diao changing stance 20 seconds late. Brutal. Enjoying it more than Raid right now. You've been playing it consistently for 4 years and have been getting bored. Yeah, I think we... the thing is, since we're all watcher rubs, I think we're all gonna be like, watcher rubs is better than Raid, of course, but I've played both and I prefer this one personally, but I do also understand that everyone's entitled to their own opinion, you know? But personally, I like this game more. Let's see. I think it's a lot to do with whether or not Kigiri hits when there's a vulnerability up. Also, like, right now we're not getting much vulnerability. I broke it, but it said nah. It said no. I should have triggered it earlier, but, you know, I was trying to round out as much damage as I could beforehand. Didn't matter. Oh, with Sulkin on the shield to get the vulnerability? I could, but the thing is, I have to wait until, like, Cetrum's done, and Cetrum's not done the way I'm doing it. I mean, I guess I could. I could try to do it, or like, maybe Cetrum a bit earlier, because one of his abilities, the longer, like, when he ults for a certain amount of time, it does more damage. So I guess I could do that, and then maybe when it's about to end, I could Solka and then Wukong, and maybe that'll be better. I'm not sure. Thanks, Frankie. Thanks for stopping by. Sleep well. Thanks for the info. You appreciate it? Yeah, if you need anything, just ask. Nothing wrong with that. My Bucket's beginner guide is why you're playing this game. My Bucket is literally the God of War. He hasn't even been around for... He hasn't actually been around in over a year. But he's still the God of War. We all know it. I don't think anyone comes close. No disrespect to anyone else. It's just like, my Bucket in his prime was something else, man. Yeah, you're sad new players don't know about my Bucket? Me too. Like, anyone you think is a good content creator, my Bucket is, like... you know, my Bucket's just incomparable. You know, like, there are a lot of amazing creators for this game, and I love a lot of the creators for this game, but, I don't know, my Bucket has always, like... He just had something different about him, you know? Yeah, he was here before the game was even out. Like, actually officially out. Which is crazy. Heard about the game, not the money? That too, yeah. But it was even further than that. I mean, he just kind of did everything right. I triggered it before, and Kigiri didn't do anything. That hasn't happened yet. You know, I triggered it, and it didn't deal damage to him for the first time ever. Did my Bucket quit again? He came back, posted 3-4 videos, and then dipped again. And he streamed like twice. I don't personally consider it a comeback, because, I mean... I think he came back, he pulled an Orem, and then quit again. Which I understand. Should you summon video? I wouldn't. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, my bucket was always straight to the point. He was always honest. He was always like, I don't know. The thing is, also if you look at like the view counts, the game has been out for a lot longer, and the game undeniably has grown, and I still don't think any creator has met the numbers that my bucket was pulling. Like, I'm sure some people got close during certain times, but my bucket consistently was getting like 10 to 15k a video. It was crazy. I don't even know how. Why set him with yellow already? I don't have the exclusive at all. Also, wait, no, I have 2 copies of it, but it's not enough to justify it. You can tell I'm losing my mind. This is always what happens. You always get close, you get to an auto, and you don't want to redo the whole run for like 10 minutes every time, so then you auto, and then you lose your mind because you're not focusing because you just auto the whole thing. It's always what happens for me. It always what happens. Get him to come back this Christmas? No, I'm okay. He can come back if he wants to come back. He knows. Okay, now we focus. Okay, deep breaths. You can't hear it, but I'm doing a deep breath. Okay, what we need to do is we need to Wukong ult ASAP. Higiri ult when it's a 5. And then we need to Aelin, Percy at the E. And then we need to Wukong with... actually, I might save Sulcanins this time. See how that works. But yeah, we're gonna try things a little different, you know? I also might need more attack speed on Ares. I realize now that he doesn't really get that close to dying, so it might be more valuable. Okay, this is gonna be very heavily up to Ares. RNG, specifically. Yeah, I think that's kind of pointless because Ares puts out vulnerability himself. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna change up Ares' build and try something new. Is it possible to make him live with morale? That is my question. I don't know. We're gonna try. So here, let's see this. I know this is kind of looks like a waste, but I think I do want to do that. Maybe. Let's see. Um. Right. We can go with the defense bonus. HP Glacier set? That's not gonna make a difference, I promise you. Ares will not do enough damage. This I don't really want to refine. I kind of want to keep it for later, yeah. I mean, I'll take better. Okay. I'm using all my refines on tank gear. This is usually what I use my refines on, because like there's only really a couple stats that matter, so you're not really going to reforge it. Also, refines are ass. What do you mean, why is my display boofed? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's try. You're pushing 6k in Abyss, so we're basically the same. Exactly, yeah, we're just, we're doing the same thing right now. We're twins. We're twinning. I hated saying that. Also, Sulkadin's has the boost this time, so... Setchum's doing a bit less damage, but it's not like he was doing a lot of damage in the first place anyways. One, two, three. Cook it. We'll wait a little bit longer. Then we can sulk it now. Setchum's roll to break the shield. I could use Lucius, but Lucius is so RNG, and I refuse. I refuse to be subjected to using him. Again. You don't know how to break physical shield, you're A3 and A3 don't do enough damage, stuck at 45. If you don't have an A5 Wukong, you can't. Unless you're using like a Rygar team, it's impossible. I wouldn't even try. Like, you need, at least to break it, you either need to design your whole team around it, which obviously makes it so you can't break the second magic very easily, or you need to have an A5 Wukong, A3 Kagiri at the least. Let's see, how close does Ares get? Potentially manageable. I messed up the timings. I'm supposed to do things differently. That's whatever. We're supposed to be a bit delayed because Ingrid's overdrive. We want it on the vulnerability phase, not the end of vulnerability phase. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the damage isn't bad. We had a very good start. And also, we're running morale, right? So, is this Castlevania? It's Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's like one of my favorite games of all time. When you hear music, there's a 50-50 chance that's what it is. Two, three, trigger. Use A5 more Raiden, you saw it in a video. Yep. I wonder whose video. 1, 2, 3. That's so close. Clickbaiting low-level CC, now that's hurtful. It's so close. It's so close. And this feels a lot better. I mean, 5% more damage is a big deal, obviously. You know what? Draylin would be pretty nice. What can I do differently? Apart from Malric gems, I mean... Here, let's do something a little... weird. Let's go like this. I hate these. Come in for Ares? No. Draylin would come in for, Percy. Percy's not doing very much. Exclusive set, does the set need to be completed, or just wear that piece? Just the piece, for the bonus. The thing is, sacrificing a whole set bonus just for one exclusive piece is never worth it. That's why you never see that happening. Let's see, how much attack do we have? 24k versus Wukong's 27. Hopefully this works, I'm not sure. No shot at getting last shield to fall. Really wonder how people manage to beat that with somewhat normal gear. I have no idea, man. This has been killing me for the past, like, 2 hours, so... I'm not sure. See if that angry change increases the damage or something. Obviously she's gonna get it here. I'm wondering if she will get the Diao Chen buff when she swaps. She shouldn't, but she might. Oh, Sulkadin is getting it right now. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. After Sulkadin's is done, who does it go to? Oh, I guess she's stunned. I don't know, man. Where's the Diao buff? Okay, Kigiri has it. Ingrid has it. I need to lower her attack just a tiny bit. Like, just a tad. Guide on where to use the gems? I don't. I mean, all the ones that you're able to get, it's just use them on your best pieces. Try to focus on attack mains, ideally. I mean, I could make that video for sure. God. What do I do? This increased attack actually was a curse, not a blessing. Let's see, Sulkadin's maybe can get by with a little less HP. Potentially. Five stones into Magmas, then not using him himself? What? Torin? Who's Torin? Let's see. We got that. We can swap. We can go like this. We can go like that. We can go like this. Whoops. We're going to wait a little bit. Trigger that. Trigger Kigiri ASAP. Trigger Ingrid. As well as Kigiri. Not Kigiri, Wukong. Same thing. They're the same hero. Okay, Pen is now on Wukong. Finally. So during Overdrive, that's not going to be the case. But for now, it will be. So, that's good. Trying to hit 250% for attack? Just as much as you can. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do, right? 1, 2, 3, bang. And now Ingrid's gonna have the pen, which is good. And then I guess we'll see what happens when I Soul Cadence ult. Okay, she has the pen, and he has the pen. I guess Kigiri's is now gone. Yep. Okay, that's exactly what we want. So now when Soul Cadence and Ingrid ult, they're getting full pen. And then when Ingrid and Kigiri are in the process of ulting, they have full pen. So that's huge. I just need to manage these things. Yeah, and then no pen here during like the neutral phases. So now it's just a matter of getting Ares to live. Why do you use crit damage as your primary attribute instead of bonus attack? To manipulate the attacks for Diao-chan. Diao-chan will put her buff out depending on who has a certain amount of attack. So because mine is not a 3, which makes it 3 targets, mine is only 2 targets. So I'm trying to make it in a way where Soul Cadence and Ingrid both gain attack through certain things in their kit. So I'm trying to adjust to that. To where when they do those certain things, they get the pen. But otherwise, Kigiri and Wukong will get them. So the reason why I'm building them a certain way is so that happens. I think it gives me a little bit more damage overall. And I think it's worth it. For me, at least. Some people are not going to need to do this, but when I'm cutting it so close, I think I kind of have to. Damage is a little low for my liking here. But it's okay. Yeah. A3 Diao-chan may improve your score, but that's a tough 2 soul stones to find. Yeah, I mean, it's also like, is it even worth it? Told both your Rygar and Torador to get your Magmas to A5 because you were told it was worth it. Honestly, Gene... Gene, just play. Magmas is the option. I know. I don't have an A1 Magmas, though, so... Why is Ares not putting any There's 0 vulnerabilities out. That is appalling. One, 2, 3. Trigger. Volca A1, yes. He is A1. I pulled 2 Tolkien's in a 10 pull. That's why I have him A1. On his last banner. a matter of whether or not Ares decides to live or not. I feel like it's RNG depending on how much damage he takes. Yeah, look, he just takes triple the damage. Like, the other meteorites did nowhere near the same amount of damage as that one. Ugh. I hate this game sometimes. And then Ingrid is triggering too early, so now we're missing damage there. And still, it feels better. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind and my sanity. And everything in between. Ares, well, I took the tank gear off of Ares. So that's something. Thing is, if there was a way to survive without needing Paraseal, I would be fine. But I don't know. Like, I feel like I need the morale. But I can't use the morale because I keep dying. Here, let's look at this. So maybe I just need a lot of attack speed. Right? Maybe that's what I'm missing. Tankier with more attack speed, I mean, might work. Are there any builds that could be changed? Wukong placement with Lord Phineas. I can't because then my platforms die. I can awaken him, yes, but it won't make a difference. He's not doing any damage. %20 HP right side. Any tank set that works. I don't think the difference would make a big difference. Second magical phase, your healers can't heal enough to not wipe. Yeah, but that's an easier thing to fix. Which is good, at least. It just takes some better gear, or Pantheon, or, you know, whatever. There's a noticeable damage difference now that I'm not using morale. Which is not fun. It's about a 600 blood difference. Manageable, I suppose. One, two, three. One, two, three. Trigger. Um. How does Ares die? Like, actually. He has a tank set now. And he just decides, oh, I'm gonna die. So stupid. And then Ingrid triggers too early, of course. And the whole run is cooked anyways. Whatever. I am dying. I am dying. I mean, that time it went just fine. You got snacks and everything? Nice. I would like a snack, but I guess I don't deserve one if I don't get it. That was way too close. You're making a breakfast wrap? Nice. That sounds good. Do I get a breakfast wrap? That's a crazy thing to say. Well, we broke it. Come on, please. Please. Don't do this to me. Oh my god. That is not consistent at all. I mean, we did it! Technically? I think. Oh god. That... I'm just feeling relief. I'm not even feeling excitement. Whew! That is brutal. That is brutal. And the damage numbers, I mean... they're not great. We got 190, 140, which is more than most Wukongs. 90 on Solka, 60 Ingrid, 50 Phineas, and then a measly 12 from Setram. Let's see the auto. Don't make me do the auto. I got that. I can put this into Kagiri's artifact too to make it maybe a bit better. But... alright. I'm gonna end it at the end, okay? We're not going the full way. $140 on Wukong's crazy? I know, right? Wukong's my goat. What was your Kagiri at again? Mine was like 189 or something. Or 183. Something in the 180s. I don't remember what exactly. If my Kagiri had like 20% rage regen, he would be doing a lot more. Okay, it breaks. We're a little below, or a little behind on schedule there, but no. Yeah, so It gets most of the way there. But let's just say it doesn't get all the way there. Either way, I will work on making that better and more consistent. Yeah, upgraded Kagiri artifact. I'll run it again and blah blah blah. But for now, I did get it. Which is good. Because I was suffering, so I will work on making it consistent, but the fact that I got it is all I needed. Super excited about that. And relieved because we've been here for 2.5 hours. Here, 1 second. Sorry, I'm posting this because I'm excited about that. Let's go. Now, all we gotta do is get it on the... all we gotta do is get... all I gotta do is do the next account, so... Give me a second. Now, we gotta do it on the next account, which is my alt account, which has much better gear and a full poison comp, so... Yep. Similar gear and heroes, seeing you take this long for 60k makes you dread for your attempt. You might even have an easier time, I don't know. I was figuring stuff out as I go, or as I went. You might be able to just kind of do something similar. Mystery Demon! Not purple! Ah, shit. Freaking speedsters. Anyways, that's the next 3 account. As you can see, we do have a lot of the things for it, but our Kagiri is only A3. Now, I could reset Uridan for 3 stones at A5M, but I would rather not. I would rather try it without and see what I can do. Also, Poison Comp, for anyone wondering, is at A1, A0, A1. So Vorn's is going to be good. It's very helpful. These two are not going to help much at that low awakening, so we'll see what happens. Everyone in chat, I would rather die. One second. You need a Vorn now since you got Nastia and Numera. I pulled Vorn on the Talon banner. Talon Draylon banner, so I will not complain. But yeah. Here, let's see. So this is the team that was being used before. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take Ares and we're gonna put him in. This account doesn't have Magmus at all. So that's not an option. Also, I could always go with something like this. Right? Draylon is indeed A1, which will definitely help. And all we gotta do is we gotta get her promoted. So, we'll do that. She is fully skilled. There's, how many skill ups on this account? 42. Skill ups are not a problem. Once you get to endgame, skill ups are barely a problem, as long as you are not pulling a ton of new heroes. So, better awakening on Numera? You don't. You could do it without. Obviously, this account It doesn't have Rygar, but you can see. Here, let's go down to some of the lower poison comps. Like, this one. He's using Beelzebub instead of Diao-chan. That's weird. I don't know how to feel about that one. But we can go down. This one is using Nightmare and Esso, which is pretty cool, with Miraidon. Miraidon does a lot of damage. Miraidon's very good. I know people are disappointed with Miraidon. I don't think he's as bad as people are saying he is. This one, that Vorn is doing a ton of damage. I don't know how. Ooh, Hells. Wait, that's kind of smart. We can go down a little bit more. Spectrum Skin. A3 Numera. I think we'll be okay with an A0. There are definitely A0s up here. This one, literally the exact awakenings I have, just minus the A5 Kagiri. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to make sure that Ares has more HP than Draylon. And then we'll figure out what happens. So here, I will be back in like 1-2 minutes. So, and then I'll gear and then get ready to try it out. And then after this, I'll probably make a video on both. I am back. I think. Am I back? Have I discovered what being back is like? Dun dun dun. One second. Okay. Is this done? It's not even close. We only need like 2 more fights or something. So it's fine. Here, let's start up a hero. I haven't played this account as much as I should recently because I have been busy. But that's okay. Let's see what we can do though. Also, damn, they used all their attacks. It was like kind of getting close, and then they used all their attacks. So, aw, they beat me. Tragic. Alright, how did they do this? Did they bomb it? Finally, they got the bombs down. They've been trying to bomb this for so long, and it took them forever. But they finally did it. A nice. Maxing out Apoc's always great. Okay, that's just silly. Alright, well 6 wins, I'll take it. For sure. The Rage is very good at offense. Also, we have finally been able to promote Draylon. We can get this going. Now, my question is, what do I build Ares and Draylon in? Do I do Ares in like some sort of damaging, like Glacier set? Instead of Morale? Because Draylon can go in Morale? I don't know. Let's see, is this a Draylon with Aelin? So how is he doing? Invig! How did I forget that Invig existed? I'm an idiot. Okay, so he does damaging areas. Alright. This one... Invig... with a more HP Ares. This is probably what I'm gonna do. I think. I would rather do that. Because, I mean, look at how much this damaging Ares does. Nothing. Nothing of value. So, I think I would rather build Ares with as much HP as possible. And, let's see what happens. So, we're gonna do Morale. Are we doing Morale? Yeah, we do Morale. Because the final damage reduction should help, I think. Then we get the key on, which is going to get some gems. The no stamina for gear dungeon will happen before reset? I have no idea. Okay. I hate when it gives me just the same thing. Okay, and then it gives me a lot of what I want. I cannot complain about that. So we have, what? 120k with the key, which is quite a bit. Means that we could do Invig or Wings. Wings of Grace. Maybe with attack speed. I forgot about that piece. Here, 1 second. So now we're at about 100k, which should be good enough, I think, even with this thing. So then we can build the DPS. So Kigiri is important because we need Kata. We got this piece. Beautiful. Now we go over to this. 1 second. Gear's insane. Yeah, the gear on this account is really good. Well, that's what you need if you only have an A3 Kigiri. I mean, can't do much else, right? This is probably the best variant in the game, or at least up there. Now, there is one piece. Where is it? We have this piece, which I could use. We gain a lot more crit rate, some speed, damage, whatever the heck. Some HP is nice. But I kind of like this. Also, no quad chest. So that's not great. Yeah, I think we need to go with that Kata piece for the extra crit rate. Bam. See, that's what we're looking for. Man found the gold at the end of the rainbow. Exactly. Exactly. I would like a different thing there as well, but like, for now it's okay. Better than the one I used on my main. I mean, we got this piece, which isn't bad. Here, I think I already kind of established that I wanted to go full attack on Wukong. We're gonna go with that, and then we're gonna go with this. I would love some Darkfall gems. Don't have enough though. Really don't have any. But that's okay. We can go with this, and then we can go like this. With that piece. Actually, wait. We'll go with this piece for the rage. Higiri can get the extra attack. By the way, this piece took like no hammers. I hammered this and I refined the attack speed. So, pretty lucky. You want this gear? Yeah, I know. The gear is pretty solid. Sorry, I mean, the gear is really bad, and, you know, this account sucks. Info about the next unit. I saw the next unit when it was on test server, accidentally added, before they removed it. I can't say anything. I will say it is not a limited. That is misinformation. I have checked. Allegedly. But you didn't hear it from me, so... Ooh, 450. Damn. I guess we don't need to go for the HP. I can do without. Let's see. We got the ESO thing there. We got the quad. I would like some HP here. I mean, good piece. It's just like, yeah, we can go with that, and then we can go with this, I think. A lot of crit rate. I think that works. Ooh, extra crit rate. Nice. I think that works. And then I think Nastia Low Awakening is gonna do less than Vorn, maybe. Can we do Hells? Do we have an SO Hells? We do have a really good SO Hells. Okay, good. I don't know if Hells is best for him. We're gonna try it, okay? I don't know if it'll work, but we're gonna try it to see if it works. That's the thing. So, I don't know what to expect, but yeah. Ignore the quad. We'll go with this, and then we could go with quad here, I suppose. Let's try not to go with too crazy of a quad, because I would like the better quads for other people, but it works. Let me try to get more HP. Went deaf and lost your sight, yep. He knows how to type without looking. He's a genius. He's like Einstein. Born should live. Came back to the game, you were after an idea of what to expect to be able to do Gear Dungeon 10. What's a realistic goal for the time frame? For 450 days? I mean, it changes. It depends on how much time you commit and how much you spend or don't spend or blah 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 blah. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can give you a great answer on that one. Let's go with... I swear there was a better quad somewhere. Maybe it's up here. Nope. I guess we will go with Rager Gem. I know Hells is good on her too, but I wanted to try Vorn, because I've never used it on Vorn. Rager Gem there. Go with this. Yeah, maybe actually we do something with HP. What's the best HP piece? That piece, yep. What about flat HP? Yeah, I'd rather that. Rather that. Then again, why do we have so much HP? We don't need that much HP, do we? So let's go like this. Crit damage, do we have better? We do have one piece that's better. Oh, I'd like the Rage Regen. Crit rate's a bit low too. It's not good. Attack speed, crit damage there, attack bonus. There's also crit rate. I think I'd rather the attack bonus. So for this, we just need to go full crit rate, I suppose. It's the highest crit rate. I guess we could do this piece. Less attack speed, but it's not like that's lacking. And then maybe we can go like this. And look for something with more crit rate. We could do that piece, I suppose. It's a good piece. It's like a 5 stat. I mean, as we already established, I would like 2 crit damage mains. Got a good quad there. Then we go with quad weapon. And we get the crit damage on Ingrid. Attack with HP on all the pieces. Okay. That could be better. I lose 100 in exchange for HP. I'd rather have the HP. Then we can go over here, we can augment this a little bit for some more HP and more offense. Yeah, nowadays, the gear dungeons are not as hard as they used to be. There's so many different options, especially for Gear Dungeon 2. Like, someone did Gear Dungeon 2 100% epic only, which is insane. But it's been done, so technically you could do it. Obviously don't do it that way, because it takes a lot of gear and a lot of effort and a lot of time, and it's annoying, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright, so we got pretty much everyone but the healers geared, I think. So this has been a lot more fun to gear because I actually have option. So it looks like it's just Aelin now. So we're just gonna grab our Aelin and then we're gonna see what we can do. So here, great piece. Great piece. And then we can grab maybe that piece. Let's grab that as well. Could be okay, potentially, maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, let's just do a fresh one. We can augment it. Strat with Helga? Yeah, the Helga's pretty good. I think Zulatu still works. Maybe if you have Hex, it's honestly not that bad. But if you don't have Hex, then you gotta explore other options. Anyways, we are going to try this now. So wish me luck. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this to put the Invig out, or Wings of Grace or whatever. Then we do the same like that, and then we can do our Numera. We can do our Aelin just like that. Then we can do our Born, our Nastia. Alright, let's see. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna trigger our Kagiri. He triggered earlier than I expected. We're gonna wave it. We're gonna trigger our Ingrid. We're gonna do our Wukong ASAP. Uh, I've never used Draylen, so... Still good for this if you don't have her A1? Yeah, I mean, look. Draylen covers everyone, even without the A1. So, if you do it like this, obviously. Now, you don't have to do it like this, obviously, but... I kind of wasted Draylen ult, but... And then I kind of failed with Kagiri ult, but... You know... We're chilling. Let's keep in mind there's only an A3 Kagiri. Then again, the gear is kind of insane, but that's fine. I think Ingrid's attack speed is too high. So we're actually going to run into some issues here. I also kind of messed up Draylen. I triggered her too late, but... Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is more damage than the other account, I think. Now, obviously, most of the complications are with the physical phase at the end when we're using a poison comp. Yeah. Born, not doing a lot. I think maybe Hell's wasn't the best. I was trying it, you know. Maybe I could swap his gear and Nistia's gear. Oh, Nistia has the boost, so that's not good. Not what I want. That's fine. For now. We're going to have to trigger Draylen around when they get their ults back. Not great. It's close. If I can maybe... if there's a way to get Wukong faster, I could do it like that. But she doesn't hit when she's in that form over there. I'm gonna wait a bit longer because Ingrid was swapping too soon. So we're gonna swap her now. It just depends on how fast your Ingrid is. Let's see. Oh wait, we didn't Ares ult, did we? On that last one. Kinda dumb on my part. Kigiri didn't proc that time. See, that's why I'm trying to maximize the damage. Especially because Kigiri A3 is inconsistent as hell. So if Kigiri doesn't want to trigger, he won't trigger, and then you lose. Well, maybe not you lose, but definitely not ideal. Hmm. I guess we'll Kigiri, and then we could save Wukong. I was slightly late. Shit. That's okay. The damage is higher, that's for sure. So it's just a matter of breaking the next shield. Or not breaking it. Like, that's kind of it. Oh, and I forgot to swap Ingrid, so we might actually not break this shield. Alright. Yep. Survived pretty easily. And of course Ingrid ends at the worst time. Oh, we're completely fine. Never mind. Yeah, this is not hard at all. I'm making some big ass mistakes, and yet this is not going that bad. Now it's just a matter of, hey, can we survive? Kind of it. That's really bad. I mean, that's with no Ares. Is it possible? I don't know. Hmm. Ares didn't die? Yeah, hopefully. Also, I need to lower Misty attack a little bit. Just a tad. He's running a crit damage, by the way. Still. Has too much attack. So... I can go like this. So, we're getting 20k there. Wukong is getting about 28k. Actually, I think we'll just use the auto, even though I know the gear won't transfer. Wish you had her, you have Warren and Numera A1. Nice. Nice. I don't know. Thing is, it's possible. It's just RNG as well. Whether Ingrid, not Ingrid, Yuri procs or not. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Okay, we're good. Once again, no Ingrid overdrive needed, which is ridiculous. Uh, I mean, it's possible with the gear, we get it before we even... we could potentially get it before we even get to the shield. But also, like... that's a lot to count on, you know? Really, really close. What can I do for this? What can I do differently? Yeah, Kigiri is doing a lot. Wukong did a lot of shield damage, that's why he looks low, but he's not. Wings of Grace, and... Great. I don't know. What is it that I'm struggling with? That's the question. If you don't have Nasty or Sulkadins? Actually... I've seen someone do it with Vixera. But yes, for pretty much everyone, that's exactly what you need. I was looking away and it failed. I'm going to shoot myself in the head. We're redoing this run. We're redoing this run. Vixera 60k, yes. Morale on Ares? He does. He does have morale. The Vixera comp won't be on the leaderboards because it's hitting like 60 to 61. You might be able to look through pictures on my Discord server, and it might be one of those. I'm not sure. Uh... Alright, I don't think Kigiri procced a single time that phase, but that's okay. A lot of our damage is poison comp. So we're fine. Okay. Not bad. Bam. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, let's do Barret ult. Why the heck not? Get some true damage out. I think the true damage does do something, but not that much. Also, Ingrid does so much damage in this run. I am shocked. Okay. So it only procced once. Obviously, if it procs twice, it procs twice, but that's okay. Once again, it's mostly about the last shield. Oh, I didn't even Ares. Okay, well, that's me being an idiot. Don't mind me. I'm just so not used to it on this team. Even starting at low HP, Ares still lives. It's interesting. I think I might be able to just, if I optimize this like properly, I might be able to just get the 60k before. But for now, I'm gonna try to last. I think I will just go for 60k before. That's crazy that he just died there. Okay, that would have been it. It might even still be it. That would have been it. Oh, God. Damn it. What is going on in the background? I don't know, man. I'm hoping after moving it'll be quieter.
teenagers are building businesses with AI, while the only AI you know is ChatGPT. Let's be
I'm getting a freaking ad. That's crazy. I was trying something new. All right. I'm not gonna use Kaguri. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit longer for Ingrid. We can pop. Hopefully she'll line up a little bit more on the magic phase this time. Alright, seems pretty consistent on that one. Now we can wait a little bit longer, then we can trigger the Numera for full vulnerabilities, which gives us over 50k before the last physical, which is kind of huge. Alright, that's a lot of damage, to say the least. Now, I could get it here, but I want to try to break the shield. If I can't, then I'm just gonna auto to this point. Type of thing. I fucked up by the Ares stuff. It's okay. New record. Same account? No. Second account. I got it on the first account, just not consistent. And then here, I could have gotten it if I had, blew my load earlier, but I wanted to try to break the shield. Even with an A3 Kagiri, I think it might be doable. Not sure, though. Dude, what? Destroy the MF? Because I want to try to get like 70k. I think 70k would be cooler. You know what I'm saying? Like... Okay, we triggered less on Kagiri this run, I think. It's just like, also A3 Kagiri, you know, is so RNG that if I can break the shield without that 25%, then I think it's maybe better. Then again, it does look kind of consistent now, doesn't it? Yeah, I could just get it here, huh? This Wukong won't get the Draylin boost anyways, but whatever. I was trying something else. Which account is easier? This one. Like, you're in this account so much better than my main. Like, undeniably. Even with, you know, A3 Kagiri and A0 on the Poisoners, pretty much, it is so much easier. What's up, Tam? Okay. I mean, if you want to take over, you could message me through Discord is easiest. If possible. Okay, so there's two ways it could go. Drayland now, then trigger the stuff, but I don't want to see how high we can go. So I'm stubbornly going to ignore that. that is even possible. So we Aries now. We're gonna trigger the Drayland. Alright, Kagiri proc. Alright, we broke it. Maybe Kagiri needs to proc for that, but I don't care because we got the high score and I'm happy about it. So we're gonna sell these two. And we're gonna get that 70k, so at least hopefully. Hopefully we get that 70k. No, Drayland, get up. Don't let Numera die. Gosh darn it. Whatever. It happens. We're still gonna get that 70k, I think, potentially, maybe. Yes. There we go. Nice. I'll take it. 70k! Sheesh. And then, when I do auto this, I'm probably just gonna ult before the shield, and we're not gonna break it. But yeah. Annoying that you can't transfer, move all the way across the world, but you're still stuck in your own old server. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's the way it goes. Look at that damage. Sheesh. Ingrid was popping off. Like, I don't know how Ingrid was doing so much or why, but she was doing a lot. That's for damn sure. So, yep, that is another 60k on Abyss. Well, technically 70k, but you know. Just 1 second. Oh yeah. Now I can buy another key and just test something. So we're gonna do the auto, I'm gonna take it off, and then I'm gonna ult before the shield with the guys, and then we're gonna see. Is Drayland that good? Drayland's just more consistent. She's easier to use for sure. The thing is, it's hard to judge because the gear on this account is better than most people. Let's just say I'm not the one that did the farming on this account. So, yeah. It's stronger than your average account. So it's like, I don't know. Can this strategy carry on to other people? Maybe. I don't know. Sun Wukong's doing more than Kagiri. Kagiri does not want to proc. That's funny. A5 would be so nice for Kagiri. Obviously. I mean, it's a no-brainer. He'd be doing like 60 mil more. This is less damage than before. Which is a little bit lame. But, you know. Oh, I probably should have ulted after. It's whatever. I've missed the ult. It's fine. Usually we'd have more damage, and that would work. So I guess it is better this way. I just need to watch it. Either way, though, I'm happy with that. And I think that's kind of everything I wanted to do. Maybe one more thing. Maybe I could do Gear 8-2 on my account for once. And then in a future day, I will try to do 324 on this one. Because there is a Lady A on this account, so. Just a matter of finding some time. But yeah. 60k on multiple things. Let's go. Alright, well. That was hype. I will try to get a video out tomorrow, kind of dissecting it a bit more, but at least I know I can do it on both accounts, so that's pretty hype. Hopefully we can clutch up in GVG as well. It's going rough. Izzy won a lot, Fort's winning a little, Mihai's winning, Nero lost pretty early, because he doesn't have Valara, unfortunately. Alright, well, I will see y'all another time. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night. And maybe I'll stream again soon. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And that's it for me. Bye-bye.